Welcome everyone to the Casual Esports Amateur League. We now have another match coming at you, VOD review style podcast here of Bronze 5 Age versus Stars United Esports Club. I've been speaking your team name for legitimately ever since Season 0, and I still keep messing up your team name, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm going to get yelled at by like Soul Reaver and Soul Links and the rest of the guys on the team for messing it up. And I always want to be like Stars Esports United Club or something. Esports United whatever. I'm sorry. It's Stars United Esports Club. We got a nice match here going into this is the semifinals between this number 2 ranked teams and number 3 ranked teams of the Noxus division. So let's jump right on into pick bands. For this match, as we see the pick bands that have come out, it does look like SUEC here have given up a ban to go towards, I think, bringing in a sub, if I'm not mistaken, sadly. Sometimes that happens, but we have the Birds banned against the Soul Links in the mid lane, Nivea, Pentakill champion, and probably the best Aurelion Soul player, or maybe not. Yeah, you know what? Probably the best Aurelion Soul player in Seal. So definitely important bands come out from Bronze 5 Age. They have their tankiness. They got the Ornn. They got the Alistar, the Kaisa, the Zillion, the Shyvana. So and Swek's going to go with the Set, Jarvan, Varus, Orianna, Thresh. And we are going to go ahead and I think pull up game 1 here. And we're going to jump right onto it, and I'm excited. Bronze 5 Age, not as hardcore partying as Fiesta Fathers, but I think they do a fairly good interpretation here. So let's see, get it going, and we'll load it on in. Masagi! There we are. So, on the side of Bronze 5H, we got Cephas 28 on the top lane, Ornn Oninoken on the jungle, Shyvana, Alson Ristip on the mid lane, Zillion, the Prophet on the Kaisa 80 carry, Psychopez on his noted Alistar support. What skin is he running today? I think he's in favor of the Hextech skin at the moment. Yes, he is. There he's at. On the side of SUEC, Emerald Kishi on the Set top lane. Where you at, my man? Wrong top laner, there you are. Soul Reaver on the jungle, Jarvan, Soul Links on the Orianna mid lane. Dako Triller stepping up, there's the sub AD carry. He's normally a jungler, but I think that's the weirdly ping. And the Flaccid Bunny on the support Thresh. So we'll see how the sub interaction happens in this game, but I think we'll be all set here as we have normal fans coming out.
Minions have spawned.
And everyone's kind of moving around, positioning to where they want to be, which is nice. And it looks like we're going to have dual red start here, so we'll see if we have vertical jungling, but I don't think so. I think we're going to have top to bottom. Jarvan's going to want to gank probably mid and bot lane. Bronze 5H plays pretty bot focused, whereas Swick plays pretty mid and jungle focused. The Souls, Reaver and Lynx do an excellent job together in combination. So we'll see how the next goes. But I think, as ZZ Dog pointed out in the last match where we casted, the Ornn is just such a strong, powerful pick right now that it pretty much has to be first pick, first ban. At least on this patch that the semifinals are being played on. Maybe not be true going towards the future, but we will, we'll find out later. As Jarvan's gone buff to to be on the bottom half of the map, while Oninoko and Shyvana is going to go for a full clear. Interesting, gone for the, really, gone for Dark Harvest. I don't know how many times we'll get stacks, but we'll see how well that works out for the Shyvana. Definitely dragon control going to be super important for Shyvana getting all that extra stuff. As we're going to have the Soul Reaver come in here. Flag and Drive does get onto the Prophet. And there is the hook on Cyclopez, who knocked back Soul Reaver. Is going to take an extra tower. And first blood is actually going to go over to the Prophet. He's now going to have both buffs, but there's the Ignite and the heals and flashes. Only Ignite is left up for Cyclopez. Excellent job by Cyclopez, knocking that Jarvan in the tower range, so he was taking tower shots after that Flag and Drag. And that means that everything is going over to the Prophet. First blood. He's now got the red buff and the blue buff. He's going to be able to control this lane fairly well. And nice top lane shenanigans up top, right? Like just wailing on each other. It's a noodle fight. Now it's just on the CS as they're pushed under tower. Pretty even. And there's the Flag and Drag. Oof. Flash missed on the Flag Drag flash as Oninoka's just going to walk his way out. He's kind of greedy, taking the extra camp, knowing that the gank happened. Is well, Shyvana, you just run faster. There we go. Nice. See if we can get a stun. Ignite does go down, and Prophet takes down Flaccid Bunny, and Oninoken is gonna, run. Dr. Triller gonna be able to auto his way out. Now gets the buffs off of Kaisa, has the buffs for himself on the Varus, but that's a BF sword at 4 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. The Prophet is coming back to lane with a BF sword. Very powerful for this lane. Going to be able to control it. Let's see what else everyone else does here, but I'm feeling this is going to go pretty in favor for Bronze 5H. Looking at how it goes, I mean, CS is the CS. Ornn's going to be able to sustain in lane. And this is the only thing we're going to watch. We're going to watch the top laners melee some minions here. Although, playing some set, it feels like the animation, I don't like the mecha animation because it feels kind of clunky. It's all metally and stuff. But like his normal skin animation, the double punch, the pa 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 pa, it feels actually pretty good. Like some champions have terrible animations, as Cephas here's taken all the damage, but no mana, so we can't really trip back. But has the Nami Cinder already, and that is going to be really strong in pushing and staying here in lane. The melee's pa 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 pa.
Running is only half.
Personal preference once again. And so Vamp Scepter for Varus, been able to sustain in lane, but not as much damage, because here comes Soul Reaver again. Missed hook on the side of Flaccid Bunny. Let's see if they want to continue it now that disengage just happened. Oninoken and also on the roads to clean out a pink ward from the Dragon Pit. And another Zillion game. For a champion that's not played a whole ton in pro play, he does seem to get a lot of play here in Seal. One of the matches tonight is an Ionian match where Gelati in mid lane plays some Zillion. So we will see if maybe when that match gets cast tomorrow, if they send it in, if we will see that as well. So everyone that's watching all the different matches, keep your eyes on how everyone plays like different champions and their styles and the difference between each other. And flash into the dunk, and the flash out. It looks like Ornn's going to go to safety as the Prophet's going to lay down damage on the Triller. And flash, but not going to have Ornn. Ult actually does land on the Kishi. One more shot. It's not going to finish off. Double bombs is actually going to prevent Soul Reaver from doing anything as the Dragon's been procced. Excellent job by Alston. Over the wall there. And oh no, Oni Noken, you were level 4 and you just got smoked, and that's gonna have Flag and Drake's gonna happen. He's gonna have to flash, not gonna happen. Soul Reaver's gonna pick up that kill. Not enough mana on Prophet to keep chasing this one. And we thought we left the Fiestas in the last match, but as I said, Bronze 5 Age, they are in the same boat as the Fiesta Fathers and their style of gameplay of how it goes. It looks like SUC here, SUEC is going to combine to meet that, as Thresh is going to go in the mid lane and get the gank off of the Zillion. Flash out Orianna ult though. Oh, not flash, just the speed boost. Pulls back in. Allstead has not backed yet. Actually did back for the tier. Psychopez 5. Trying to get this wave pushed in. Ocean Dragon is one of the harder ones to take early on in the game because of the way that it fights back, basically. The damage and the slows, anti-heals, so it's the harder to take for Shyvana compared to some of the other ones, but when she gets 6, it looks like we got a blue smite with a dagger, so going for maybe the attack speed jungle. Everyone has their own different. We'll see if he goes with the AP. I have my own personal Shyvana style jungling. I prefer the Nami Cinder, and I did long before it got buffed. So, but I'm also a tank player, and if I could play Nami Cinder on everyone, I probably would. And then I get yelled at by my team for building Sunfire Cape and Sunfire Cape. It's great. Who misses like 5 Sunfire Capes? Just like sit in a bush, Shaco invisible, and you just kill him by sitting next to him, standing next to him as they slowly die. Or Teemo, same thing with Teemo. That was crazy. Back in the day, I'm an old man. I got said that I was told that a funny joke. Well, funny for a boomer, which isn't even true. Like, my dad's a boomer. I'm not a boomer. I'm way too young. I'm technically a millennial. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a millennial. As we now see the hook coming in by Thresh and Bruce and Alice are going to try and lay down the CC, and seeing the Prophet lay down the damage is not going to happen as Psychopath now hits level 6 with help into that, and it looks like a dance all the way to the back there, gets the kill off on the Thresh as the cow is left to try and tank it out from the carries. And the mid laners look to roam down, but not going to happen. As remember when I said all the action was going to be happening in the early on? This is definitely going on, because in the bottom half of the map, everyone's focusing on this bottom lane. The Prophet is definitely going off at the moment. 3, 1, and 0. He already has a bounty on his head. He's up CCS, but I don't want to discard that. I think it's more of the action-packed junglers coming down here all of the time. Orianna. That's such a cute skin. The little ball. Snowball. With a little propeller. As the top laners are back to being top laners, the bot laners are back to being bot laners, and the junglers are back to being in the jungle. I think team comp-wise, it's once again we have another pick comp team for SUC compared to a more team fighting comp team. The definitely hard carry in the Kai'Sa, but has dive buddies, right? Because when Kai'Sa goes in, you have Ornn going in, you have Shyvana going in, you have Alistar going in, and then you just have Zillion one kind of in the back line. But Zillion's not a backliner, he's more of a mid laner. Definitely can lay down the bombs up front for some CC and zone control. He has to stay close enough to the carries, particularly Kai'Sa, to get off the ultimate to bring her back to life or tank, depending on how the team fight matchup goes. So it's a very like short range team fight comp, which kind of makes it hard for the pick comp to work, but also does work because you have Varus and the Thresh Box, right? Those two bot laner ultimates will stack on top of each other, slowing and creating a zone field that the divers, if they all dive in together, will all get stunned and snared and slowed, and therefore can be picked apart with the Orianna ball. So it's actually a good counter pick comp for them to take here, as Thresh is going to learn what it feels like to get hit by the dragon like 4 or 5 times, and that's literally like half of Flaccid Bunny's health. And Alistar's going to go in onto the Kai'Sa with the Kai'Sa, immediately get onto, and Shyvana over the wall takes down. This is the AP Shyvana there. As everyone engages. And first Dragon's going to go over to Bronze 5H. That's 1 Dark Harvest stack. Okay, Ornold. Nice job missing the dunk. The problem is you dunked through the horn, so as a result, you still got the Brill proc on you. Orianna is going to get some... nope, nothing there. We're just... Sets is going to run it out. I guess. No, I'm just kidding. It was actually a really good play by the Set. Sunfire Cape is completed by Ornn. He's going to make Set's life really miserable here as he's trying to go for the Trinity Force. Jarvan looking to focus his bot lane again, knowing that this is the... what's the term? I would call it one of the strengths or focal points of Bronze 5H early in the game is definitely the Dragon and the Shyvana in the bot lane. And just leaving the Set and the Ornn in the top lanes to deal with each other. Zilean being Zilean, it's kind of hard to gank. Now it's level 10 already. Put your ideal focus here in one particular area. It's also interesting that now that Dragon's been taking, no one's looking at the Rift Herald at the moment, but we'll see how that goes. Maybe Jarvan should try and focus in that particular aspect to accelerate that gold here, as no one rotated over pretty quickly enough. As in goes Psychopaths onto Thresh with the flight. Back and the hook does get onto Prophet. And there's the box with the ult from versus. There's the one here. There's going another flash as we see Shyvana coming over the wall. Launches an E here, and that's going to finish 1 and finish off the 2nd. So double kill for Oninoken, as Prophet's going to pick up 1 assist. Psychopaths 0-0-5, looking really good. And here goes super quickly up the river. Shyvana taking away the Scuttle Crab. We'll see what Soul Reaver wants to do. Also, Rissa, not a lot of mana, but not sure if I want to go through Pink Ward. He notifies that Orianna's in the bush as well. So everyone just goes back to their lane, as all the action is in the bot lane for this game 1 between Bronze 5H and Stars United Esports Club. Hopefully everyone's been enjoying the matches today. I've rather enjoyed casting all of them. As we finish to see more CSing, make sure you stop by this is the Twitch, obviously, but the YouTube channels for all casual esports actions. We will have finals for different visions, all coming up here in the future, and the YouTube as well. So if you missed any of the earlier matches from today, and there were 3 of them so far, definitely check them out there. A little bit of a lull here. We'll give you some gold stats while I take another sip of water. And Zilean did, it's interesting, Zilean uses passive to give Ornn a level, upgrade with the experience, and then later in the game, Ornn will use his passive to upgrade an item of Zilean. So, tit for tat in that regards, or it's fair trade, something, right? Like, there's got to be an economic give and take. Mano a mano, eye for an eye, but in a positive light. Pay it forward. One of those type of aspects is Ornn is going to hammer his way into Set. Get off a nice proc there. Shyvana goes over the wall. There's the proc. and he's going to dunk Shyvana as Orange is going to turn around. There's a flag and drag from Jarvan, brings everyone into the Cataclysm, and down goes one jungle. But here is Ornn gonna shut down the Jarvan, so shutdown for shutdown, and Ornn's the one left alive. As bot lane, we got ultimates going on right and left. Psychopez is hanging in the ult, and Alistar is actually going to drop too many tower shots, my friend. And flashing in, actually not flashing, using the ultimate is Kai'Sa. Gets the kill onto Varus under tower. So, yeah. We got fighting, we got chaos, we got action. There should be like a cheer, right? Like, as someone who played sports, I was terrible at the team cheers. Some teams had really sweet cheers, right? Like, I was never good at them. I just, like, go team, like, not my style. But some teams, it's like, if you ever watch like professional girls softball, and like, or the Olympics, or when softball, college, they have like cheers like on every single pitch. Like chants and slogans. I would be exhausted just from doing that the entire time. And they actually have to go out and play still. It's absolutely amazing. Those you know, any professional athlete or even an athlete at a collegiate level in any sport is impressive. Unless of course you're Duck Hodges and you went for, you know, duck calling. Is that what he did? Was it duck calling? I could be wrong. I think it was duck calling. He still played in the NFL. Won national like duck calling championship in high school or whatever, which is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard. As Cephalus is going to, you know, hammer in here onto Emerald Kishi. We'll see if this gets finished off. There's one flash. Here comes the Ornn ult, and it's going to cancel. Now, that's really great. You can dunk your way out of the Ornn ult. The problem is you still get hit by the ultimate. You still get hit by the ram going the one direction, so you don't get the knockup part, but you still get to put the brittle stack on you, so when he autos you the next time, he does extra bonus damage to you. So it's not as productive as you may think, as, you know, Cephas here has got 2 towers at top lane in 18 minutes, 2 dragons over onto Shyvana, which is looking really nice. And we're going to have yet another Infernal. I think Riot must have known that we were having semifinals for a lot of these divisions this weekend, because every playoff series that I've guessed today, I think has had a whole bunch of Infernals. Or maybe it's just the fact that I've casted so many of these bad guys in a row that I'm losing my mind. I'm having fun. Hopefully everyone that's watching is having fun as well, whether you're on YouTube or on the Twitch. So 2 items already upgraded on behalf of Ornn. We'll see what he upgrades for his allies going forward into the match. Really important to get those extra gold items. Shyvana being AP, Ornn being a mix, but mostly AP. Zillion being AP. A lot of AP damage coming on the side. We'll see some Merc Treads coming out. Psychopets and Prophet sitting in this bush here. Oh, Flash, Headbutt, Pulverize, and Flash out Dr. Killer, and that's not going very well. Poor Flaccid Bunny. Cephas is on a killing spree. That's just mean, guys. Bronze 5H, that was very rude of you to do to Mr. Bunny there, as the Ornn ult's going to go through, and so is Prophet to the back line. And that's going to be a dead Varus. Was unable to fully escape that one. Shyvana was coming over the wall. He didn't have Flash. Didn't matter how far away he would have tried to run, he would have been eventually taken down. And with that happening, this bot lane tier 2 is going to go in favor of Bronze 5 as well. That means it's going to be 4-0 in towers, 12-6 in kills, and 2-0 in dragons, with the next one coming up in 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Can Set get a return tower in? Yes, he can. So, Swag, come with a little bit of action here. And now Lennox, you don't have any mana. You are in trouble, and Seth is literally like 2 levels. The Psychopath is going to try and take this one out. Ornn is going to have to try and escape here. You went the wrong way. There's one more damage. Hook, not enough. Flag and drag, not going to be there, as he's going to get sped up on his way out. Mid lane has been, you know, Soul Linux has doing a good job, up 30 CS in the farm. Really nice to see. Jarvan also up in the farm and trying to be proactive across the map. Ooh, just missed the hook there. Oh no, Bunny. Sorry, Bunny. It's too much CC from the bombs and damage from the Prophet. Is Shyvana over the wall? I think they're just going to try and run it down mid lane here, so. Try and get the next tower. I mean, next dragon isn't until a minute 45. And there's the Ornn ult, and it hits one. It looks like Jarvan's taking the crooks, bombs, hooks. I think everyone's going to reset here. I mean, we're at a, what, 4 to 5k gold lead in favor of Bronze 5H. Here's the gold on screen for anyone who wants to look at that in particular. It's going to be way in favor of the Ornn and the Kai'Sa at the moment. Zillion is losing out in gold to the, you know, Orianna, but has not yet been impactful in any of her CC. And tanking this, the cannon, oh, excellent job. Gets actually the proc on it, so now placing wards. So Bunny should be able to get out there and get some good vision down, hopefully. As you see, the vision stores will start to increase here now that we're at the 23-minute mark. It's 5 of the ones in towers. They need to look for their team comp is set for picks, right? With the Jarvan, Thresh. Now you just can't pick Ornn. You can't really even pick Shyvana. You really want to get a pick on Kai'Sa, but that's difficult. Zillion would be a good pick. Let's see how this goes for him. Delvance and pops the Seraph's Embrace. Lays some bomb zone control here. But I mean, you don't really want to. Oh, and it looks like they're going to go straight in on Flag and Drag out. It looks like Set's going to get knocked up into the air, throws out the punch of the shield, and dunks into the backline. Happen as, you know, Ornn taking in the backline. Down goes Set as Jarvan's going to cataclysm into the backline, and Alistar's going to head out as Ornn is just fighting the 80 carry in the backline, and Prophet is going to ult onto the Thresh, and down goes Varus, and it looks like, ooh, Alistar with the headbutt pulverize on the Jarvan in the Dragon Pit is going to take down Soul Reaver there, and Orianna, the only one not there because she was a little bit late to the party, and as a result, wasn't able to even show up, right? Like, that's one of those things where, like, you show up and the cops have already busted in and started removing all the drunk kids around the keg. You do not enter, my friends. You do not enter that establishment. Baron going over to Bronze 5H, which has been a pretty strong game from them. Top to bottom, every player, every action. Some things in the bot lane went particularly well for them early on, especially in that gank. Just a slight misstep by Soul Reaver, and then the headbutt by Alistar. Meant gets the buff, controls the buffs, doesn't get the kill, allows, Kai'Sa to accelerate past the Varus. Mid lane went even, top lane doesn't get any focus, and Set lost out on some trades in the early 1v1. As soon as you start losing out to Ornn in 1v1 trades, you just completely lost all sideline pressure until you can get it back, and that's pretty hard to do to Ornn until later on. Set kind of is going to have to scale. Went for an expensive item still after losing some of the 1v1 trades in the Trinity Force. Probably should have at some point audible to the Black Cleaver, which is cheaper. A little bit more health to try and sustain, or gotten Merc Treads maybe. I mean, there's a bunch of different things, as you see, could have done to slow down the the punishment from Bronze 5H in the first 20 minutes of this game. So we're only at 25 minutes, 26 minutes here, so there's definitely time for them to come back. But now they have to focus and they have to turtle. They probably have to give up this tier 1 or this tier 2 here in mid lane. I would give up this tower. I would not be giving up this tower, as that tower has gone down. Means that they've now opened up an inhibitor this early, as they're going to try and focus in onto the wrong person to get picks, right? As here comes Orion. We'll see if this is going to be enough. This guy's going to win the back lane on Soul Linux. Orion is not going to happen off in time, and double kill, triple kill actually. And down goes one tower. I think that's down goes the inhibitor. And second inhibitor here. I don't know how much time is left on the airing. Sorry about that. As they're going to jump and dunks, and Cataclysm comes out. There's the giant shield, but that's godlike on the Prophet here. 10, 2, and 6. Everyone's flashing out. Seth 507 on Ornn. 003 on the Zillion. Pretty lackluster from mid-action wise. Everything was top and bottom. This Flagging Drag comes trying to get onto Oninoke and the Soul Reaver, but it's not going to be enough. I think it's going to finish up another knockup on the side of Ornn. This is going to be the final push of the game. One going to Bronze 5H in a pretty commanding fashion across the board for all of the members here. It's pretty hard to pick out one individual person. I mean, Psychopez, like I said, that level like 2-3 gank just really set a back foot, right? Like, so they're playing off their back feet. They're not going forwards to get the picks. They're like falling backwards trying to get picks as they happen in the bot lane. So because of that, then you can't have any focus in mid lane. Not that Orianna into Zillion can have a ton of focus, but you have to try and get him early or when he's low in mana. And Olsen and Rezav just didn't set up for that advantage. And like I said, just a slight misplay in the top lane where Emo Kishi kind of lost out on a 1v1 to Ornn. And then once that snowball is going slightly not in your favor, along with the bot lane snowball going not in your team's favor, and you just continuously have to put resources down there because you know how important the dragons are for snowballing, as well as Shyvana with the passive, needs getting the extra stacks and stuff for the dragons. So really good job by Bronze 5H, and actually pretty okay job of SUC of attempting to realize what was going on and counteract where they needed to be. They seemed to be at the right places almost at the right time, but just not enough, right? Like Orianna is trying to control mid wave, and then there's the dragon fight, and she's just like half a screen too far away before all the shenanigans happen. So I'm going to take a break here and set up for game number 2, and we'll be right back in for Bronze 5H versus SUC semifinals. So we are back here for game number 2 between Bronze 5H and Stars United Esports Club, and they chose not to switch sides. And pick bans went a little bit differently, but them not switching sides kind of dictates certain things here, as they banned Vayne and Kaisa, but that means Bronze 5H still gets the first pick Ornn. And they went with Leona this time instead of, because of the recents, but there's just kind of the pick bans, how they went. Interesting on how they developed, particularly if you've got multiple AD carry bans, and then Bronze 5H in return just banning out a whole bunch of mid laners that Soul Linux likes to play. So definitely interesting developments, and not having losing one ban because of the sub. I don't know if I would have been Swek here, I probably would have wanted to go to blue side, take the Ornn, and particularly because he's, once again, we've touched on this all day, but Ornn is such a power pick in this meta here. So we will see how it goes into game. Oh, it's a Shen. I guess there must have been a mix-up. Is that a Zac support? Did I miss that? Am I tired? A Zac support? What was I thinking? How did I okay. Okay, so Shen in the Ornn, I like it. If you're gonna play a tank and you gotta do it, protect your carries. Daco Trailer back on the Varus, played pretty decently. Once again, losing the red and blue buff over to your enemy laner level 2 is pretty difficult, but I think he did a fairly decent job in the bot lane. Okay, Fizz and the Victor, trying to go for an assassin, a little bit more or less lane control, trying to get the assassination, but you have the Shyvana, the top half still the same. Jarvan, once again, just one misstep, can't get that same misstep this time with the Leona versus the Alistar. We will see what happens. Trying to look at summoners here, anything, Conquer on Jarvan is okay. There's a bunch of tanks, so it's acceptable. Shyvana, once again, I'm not sure. Does Shyvana take really Dark Harvest? I don't think you get enough procs for it to be profitable. Profitable. Oh, man. We'll figure out how to fit that in later in this match. Is that a Dorn Shield on Zac? Okay, that's a Dorn Shield on Zac. So not a support item. Are we going... Nope. They're going straight to lane. Is Zac should just, I mean, if you're going Dorn Shield, you just all in, like level 1, right? Like, let's go to bot lane. There's the E, slap them together. Okay, I like it. I like it. Get the lane control. Try and be aggressive. Kind of hard as the feathers get thrown back out, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, the regen, I mean, basically plus your passive, you need to optimize this build, right? Even if you, like, we'll see what they want to do. Did Ornn DC in this match? Hopefully not, and hopefully it's just a spectate bug, because he's throwing down stuff, but it's told me twice now he's DC, so slap them together. Oh, man, I'm sorry, but I love watching Zac. Just like, whoop, whoop, clap, whoop, whoop, clap. Plus the skin where he's a swimming pool, or a lake, or the dirty water where the coronavirus lives, wherever you want, whatever you want to call it. So slap with the jump. This is excellent job on the side of SUC, trying to instill control over this bot lane that they didn't have from game 1. Shen, you can't take that trade, my man. As a Shen player, it hurts. It hurts. different, and so I like Soul Unix on this. This is a much more aggressive style out of SWEC, SUC here, SUEC, for game 2. I'm liking how they're trying something different, something new, and except for that part, that part's not as cool. Oninoken, why'd you gotta do that to your friend? Nice taunt, and pull it in. You gotta pop the auto attack so you won't get brittle procced. My friends, Shen up in top lane. Come on. All the mana corrupted pot's been burned here. Where are we at gold? I'm trying to see here, Zach, how much Zach gets punished here. Not even 100 gold down at the moment, so it's not the end of the world. We'll see where. I mean, it ends up being punishing when you don't get your item eventually. And it's super delayed the upgrade, and then when it's delayed the upgrade, it doesn't. You don't get the vision out. But we'll see how that impacts going forward. Jarvan is going to get the other Scuttle Crab, so that's definitely in favor of him. But we will touch back on it. Chat, remind me by talking to me, but I don't look at chat. I just talk to the chat. I don't know if people know this or not, but when I'm a caster, I do like having both screens. I have 2 screens, and so I have the other screen up, and so I can catch something on a replay that's delayed, so I can try and catch both sides of it, right? Because I try to be productive that way. But I don't actually have chat here, because otherwise then I would talk to chat, or talk with chat. And that's not good, because then we're not talking about what's happening in game. We're busy talking to each other. I like talking with 2 people, not with people. That's not true. I love talking with you guys. Soul Reaver gets a combo kill onto Alston here. Nice job picking that one up. Going with the Red Smite, definitely going to be the aggressor here. And we have yet another Infernal Drake coming out, as she is quietly sleeping in her lair. I do kind of like the tanky boys and the diver. I mean, I'm not against the Zac support. I'm against the Zac support at the moment because you don't have a... Oh, no, he picked up the support item. I'm not paying attention. Well, before we get into this, jungle, nice job, Oninoken, getting the dragon. How far down gold? Less than 100 gold difference when picking up the support item. So only 100 gold behind for Zac. Not the end of the world for the bot lane. Did have to kind of sell the Dorn Shield to buy the support item, but it's something interesting, right? It's a misstep happens. As even pros make mistakes. I'm so old to remember when the LCS first started. Oh no, Soul Linux gets a full combo here on the also Rizep, who just gets the gravity field snare as enough, and there's the ultimate, and Fizz trying to run his way through it. Let's go back to the mid laner's directed camera. Yeah, let's watch this chase. This chase is much more fun. Oh, flag and drag by Jarvan, and troll pull. Jarvan gets an assist. Good job. I was about to say, Hotshot in the very first LCS game in Season 3, ever done in NA LCS, forgot to pick his runes and masteries. And this is when we had these, swap lane meta, where the red team would send their bot lane top, and you'd have 2v1s, and runes and masteries actually were super, super important in that matter. I always thought that was hysterical, as CLG beat TSM, just like they did this past weekend. Good job, CLG. Although, I think they played tonight as well. And as a CLG fan, I'm casting all these matches. I'm terrified to look at what the match happened was. As I'm going off on yet another tangent, it's harder to keep it focused. Focus. As we got boots, items coming through. Ornn purchasing everything up in the top lane. Still sitting on a potion and a biscuit. Oof. Emerald Kishi. Why? Oh, I know you don't want to go the Nami Cinder, but getting the Tiamat takes, if you're not in a position to do it, you just play it safe, and you go for the Sunfire Cape. Flag and drag into Cataclysm, And Oninoken comes in, not in time, and it looks like, whoop, and that's enough. As Flashing is going to be able to get it. Here comes the Ornn ult. Let's see if he comes down far enough. Fizz is able to walk his way out. Oninoken, Dragon Form, not fast enough. Solinix is going to turn around, but Ornn is here, my man. There's the Shen ultimate. Golden Ball. It looks like a Kale ultimate. For a second, I was like, Kale's in this game? But now we got the tanks mailing it up in the top lane, in the mid lane. That favor goes in favor of Shem because he has the Tiamat. We'll get there. Ooh, nice. There's clapping each other, swords, damage. Zach comes in, excellent job. Jumps in, slams left as Shen is going to walk his way out. Ignite goes on and flashes and autos, takes down the Shyvana here. Shen goes through the top. Oh, let's bounce around here. Flag and drag. SUC 6-2. Definitely coming back in this second game here. Daco, you got to be careful, man. Your support is in mid lane. Call me the prophet because I just flashed forward for the kill for no reason. Hopefully he's watching. Hopefully he's watching, and we'll get a laugh out of that. If not, I'll have Shadow like DM it to him every day for the next telefinals. Okay, so oh geez, I haven't given you the dragon scores. There's Dragon X Mountain coming up here in a minute. As Jarvan's going on to the Rift, or the Scuttle Crab. Tank battle up in top lane. Happening. Zach jump around. Oh my gosh, all the bounce house that the Prophet and Psychopaths are in right now. And let's see if he can get around. Flashing out. Can of Zach Bloblitz. Shen teleport. Nope, you're too busy fighting Ornn with the help of Jarvan in top lane. You're too busy. You can't teleport in. And Cephas is going to try and finish one off. But no, they have the speed up, and there's the slowdown. Oh, you went with the Q first. You got to wait for the E. There's the E, but that's not going to help you. Going to flash with one more auto. Can't also red step. Lays down the gravity field. Gets one stun. Drops off of AP damage, but there's the final spear to the face. And down goes Cephas. Zach's going to throw out another slinging arm. That Kishi's going to go in for the taunt. Oh no, empowered Q. One more auto. Not enough as the Airy proc does land onto the Jarvan. Everyone's going to walk out. There's too many golden champions right now. Jarvan and Shen are both golden. They both got long metal weapons that I can't tell the difference between. Okay, Dragon spawned. I'm Shyvana, and I don't care about anything else in the world right now, except for the fact that Dragon's on the map, but I'm not getting it. Makes me sad, Shyvana. We're at 12 minutes, and the CS for mid lane, probably because of the fact that Alsad's not having his strongest game here with 4 deaths, and Solinix has been roaming around, leaving the lane and picking up kills elsewhere. 55 and 42 CS. Definitely needs some improvement, but, you know, you're bringing the action, you're bringing the fun, you're bringing the entertainment to the casual esports amateur league, Noxian division semifinals, so I will be fully acceptable here as Psychopath is going to be jumped on by the Lama and slapped together with the minion here, and there's the ults coming out, and they're all layered on top of each other. I can't see where they do anymore. They're all area effect as Shyvana jumps in, and right there is, here comes Ornn teleported in, and you can't jump around, and Shen's going to taunt his way through. Let's see what happens, and Solinix is going to help with his Protobelt his way out of here, as Victor is getting question mark things as he's chasing Jarvan. It looks like Ornn and Shen are just gonna they're gonna slap each other in the bot lane, and because they are done slapping each other in top lane. Ooh, nice flag and drag by Soul Reaver. All said, you don't have oh, over the wall. Oh, dude, he may be low on mana, but you can't kill him. You don't have your ult, man. Here comes the Ornn ult, and that's gonna miss. Oh, jumps over Q. Is able to finish out. What am I talking about? Cataclysm came back up during that time somehow. Ornn's going to get one more proc and enough heal. Shen's actually going to take that one down. Excellent job from my favorite ninja in the top lane as we get the shields going off and Protobelt coming out yet again. Is that the second or third Protobelt? Like, is Solinix hitting that thing on cooldown? Like, seriously, is he just like mashing whatever keys, keeping Proto Belt on? Because that's seriously like on cooldown during that entire engagement. He used it as we're now 13-5 in kills at 13 minutes, so this game is accelerated. What do we got? Ocean next. 1-1 Dragon. 2K up for SUEC. What we got? 1 tower plane, top lane, 1 in mid lane for each team, and 2 in favor of Bronze 5H and bot lane. So I guess Bronze 5H is what, 3-1 in tower plates? 1, 1, 2? No, 4-1. 4-1 in tower plates. Can't count. Math is hard. As you can see, the gold is going around to all the champions. Shark! Protobelt jumps as Oni Noken just ulted the wrong direction. Or was that a... That may have been a spectator bug. That was funky. But saves also Red Step as Solinix did not finish up with that kill. With Threat dying himself and has the bounty on his head, so doesn't want to go all in. Jarvan, though, is going to go in, but Zach's going to slap the carries down together, and Leona's going to throw out the ult, and it looks like Bounce Around's going to get back onto the Prophet. He's going to pull all the feathers back into the sun, flashing out as Dako lays out some damage. If this goes to a game 3, I may be done for the night afterwards, because this is you're making me talk too much. I don't have Shadow here giving you know, the nice casual comments casting that comes out from his style. I'm a little bit more hype man. Over the wall goes Soul Linux, goes in with the autos. Ult's coming out. Walks his way. We got a Rift Herald. Shyvana ults in. I'm not sure who got it, but when Cataclysm comes out, and it looks like Shen is going to try, and no one's actually standing on this. Jarvan's got to go back to pick it up, but gets hit by the Ornn ultimate as he's going to flash out, and Fizz is going to just walk his way out. So go picked up by the Jarvan there. We'll see what they want to do with it. Shyvana burning out, running around. So with all the extra plants around here in the rifts, who vision is that going to improve? We're at 16 minutes. I see a bunch of single digits on a lot of players for their vision score at the moment. That is something that everyone can improve upon, including myself. I don't want to say anything negative that I won't say about myself. But when we take down, let's see how much Ornn. 8 to 9 with the ward kill. We get some better vision score, particularly the plants. It's going to be a lot harder to see around corners, and goes for the pick comp and the long range engage from Zach as Fizz is going to come back. He's going to miss the giant fish, but Leona's going to get slapped together with the minion. Oninoka's going to come over the wall to Shyvana, but that's not going to matter as Solinix picks up yet another kill. The mobility of this Fizz moving around. Solinix, after like barely participating in game 1, going 0-0-0 basically the entire game compared to like 0-0-1 zillion. Definitely stepping up and goes, we are not getting knocked out of the playoffs unless I got something to say about it. And the 5-0-3 just Fizz absolutely, you know, putting it to Bronze 5-8 at the moment. And the Victor is pretty scared to like leave lane and contest any of these roams, so he's not worried about it. And of course, you're not going to go up and gank an Ornn, because why would you ever do that? You have a Shen up there. You want to gank bot lane, because if needed, Shen can teleport or ult in down to the bottom half of the map. Guys, you know there's a ward there. He's like E'd that bush like 4 times with someone standing in there. Please just put a pink or red trinket. Zach is going to jump in here as Leona was looking to get a pick but misses the Q. It's not going to happen as Varus is actually going to throw the ultimate back in onto Kaisa, or the Rakan Zaya, whatever that champion is. Oh my gosh. She dropped. Shen came in onto Zach, I think, or does it come in onto the Victor? Not Victor, Varus. Probably the Varus. But that means no bot lane AD carry. Mid lane, we had a lot of shenanigans with the Rift Herald was dropped. Some tower damage, but not a whole lot. This now looks like be an Ocean Dragon going over to SBC. Oh, Shyvana with the steal! And now the Ornn ult is going to take off anyone. No. Man, sometimes that's even just more spectacular. The dragon over the wall. Like, do you think how terrifying that is, right? Like this giant dragon just comes like first off, like a normal human-sized lady, just transforms into like, I don't know, like a size of like a 2-story house. Just comes flying up over this like cliff wall, right? That you can kind of see because you have vision of it for some reason. Pretend like it's in real life here. And this. Absolutely crazy. I mean, I'd be terrified to smite the dragon myself, right? Pretend like it's the one of Riot's hype videos. Hopefully, we get one of our editing team. Yeah, hey everyone, make sure you're like clipping stuff or sending in highlights to your division mods. Noxus Division, that's me, AMO. I'm your division mod. So we can try and get this stuff promoted in some highlight reels because we want to promote all the great plays. From the irons to the diamonds, right? Like, it doesn't matter, even if you did it by accident. If it looks cool, it looks sweet, let's put it on something cool. As Ornn's gonna get caught out and whacked here by some people, but he's pretty tanky, so nothing's really gonna turn of it. Killing some wards. And we're an ARAM. ARAM. Return fire, and it looks like we're gonna get the feathers and ult coming out for some reason. Magic over everyone. Ornn's gonna fire off. Zach absolutely dropped. That's sort of what happens when you have tank Zach doesn't get his procs and no CC coming out. Jarvan up in the top wave. Looks like they're going to trade some towers here. That AP Shyvana dealt a lot of damage. Soul Reaver not able to even get the tower in the top wave. Let's see if he can escape. How do you escape this Soul Reaver? Can you? I mean, you gotta like get the tower, right? Like, there's the teleport. Okay, so it's gonna be 2v2. Shen's going to taunt in, save your life. Ornn's going to go for the double knockup. You're going to Cataclysm on. And no, just get out. Just get out. Get out. You did enough. Emerald Kishi, get out. You know they're coming.
Red team's turret has been
And Victor, nice job. Nice side step, but there's 4 members here. Soul Reaver with the flash. They're going to charge it. Yes. Ornn's going to go in for the knockup through the shield. Let's see if he can pull this off. Shen's going to put the shield on, get protection. Feathers? Pull back? No. And Otto, teleport just in time to absolutely get this damage down onto the AD carry to push him off of the flash. As Flaccid Bunny, you got to back up, my friend. Okay, so I can't remember what Oninoken's Dark Harvest stacks was at 20 minutes in the last game. I want to say it was like 5 or 6. It's at 14 this game. So at this point last game, Shyvana was kind of behind in that aspect, but maybe she's ahead. I can't remember. I remember checking it a few times in game 1, and it was kind of low. Now she's at 14. I'm not sure what the breaking point is. I think it's 20 stacks is when you really start to get the full aspect of it. But I think we'll see how it continues to grow here. If I remember to check it later, I probably won't. Just heads up, chat. I'm telling you, I checked it now. I'm not checking it later. I missed the knock up there. Can we look and see how much Zach bonus health he's gotten? No, he's upgrade taunt missed. But the Sunfire Cake. Not much bonus health. Or was it gold on the support? That was the other thing we were looking at. Zach is now more gold than the Leona, so item no matter. As top lane, we're just gonna watch the tanks whack each other while the next dragon is spawning. Vision being cleared out for both teams. Shen doing a good job trying to keep this tower up for the longest they can. Tried the short taunt it. Oh! Cephas took the long way around. As Dragon has been started, Zach's going to go in. 3-man knockup into the Fizz ultimate, into the Cataclysm. Absolutely shuts down. Oh my gosh. That was a thing of a beauty on the side of SUEC. The triple knockup into the triple knockup all in the Cataclysm. It's like just a fine piece of artwork. Absolutely thing of team coordination and beauty here. So there's the gold once again for the people who like keeping track of that stack, as we're now trading towers back and forth. So funny to see a Zach support. I mean, as long as he gets, you know, the Aftershock proc, he's going to be super tanky and can sustain through a lot. His bloblets, you know, you have to kill him twice type of thing, especially because you don't want to focus the support bloblets in the aspect of the team fight. So, okay, so unlike game one where Bronze 5H was way far ahead at this point, and they could just run it down with the better team fight comp, the pick comp from the Jarvan, Fizz, you know, Varus, Zach is doing their thing. They're getting their picks in this mid game here. They're getting involved in a lot of these team fights and skirmishes. I want to see like Shen off to one side lane, Fizz off to another side lane, have Varus in the mid lane then, and Zach kind of be able to, Zach and Jarvan kind of float in between. And look to get more picks before the next objectives here. I don't think anyone can necessarily do Baron here. I mean, if they got the time to just do Baron, they could, but I don't think without Varus, you can't really do it. Xayah at this point at 2 items I don't think has enough damage. Needs really 3 good items before she's capable, especially because she doesn't have IE. Oh, flash in, also red step, and he's going to go with the powered Q. You're going to see if he gets one more auto, and there's the Blade of the Rune King proc in return. Looks like Sephiroth's going to, you know, empower Dud's a double knockup. Shyvana's turn ready. Zach's going to jump in, and we're going to go big here for this fight. As his ult goes onto the support, that's not going to particularly matter. Everyone's being slapped together by Ornn and Jarvan's Cataclysm came out onto the back line. He's going to flash him, and it looks like all the damage. Leona ult has finally been used, so Ornn's going to get another knockup, but it's not going to matter. The Brittle proc's going to happen yet again, as Zach is being autoed to death by Leona, as down goes everyone. Double kill. Shyvana got a double kill. Varus is in mid lane, farming CS. And Victor's in bot lane. So in the 4v4, the more CC, the fact that the Fizz ult only waited on Leona, it didn't knock anyone else up. Zach wasn't able to knock up a large amount of people into like the flag and drag like he did in the dragon fight. meant that it was not particularly happening, is we're going to have to flash out. This is going to be a Baron over to Bronze 5H. We'll see how many people they can get off of it as Varus is trying to do his best. Takes out 1, takes out 2, getting to take out 3. Alston, just run, my friend. You got the Baron. You don't need to try and save your teammates. Next Dragon is in 1 minute. I think we're just going to try and push against the powered Baron. Is Zach actually going to go for the dive against Baron Minions? Victor's going to drop the self-ult on top of him. He gets Cataclysm jump on top of him, and it's not going to particularly matter. I know you got Baron Minions, but like Leon ult's going to come up and get 1 stun. Zach, are you going to go for the re-engage here? Fizz ult, not landing on anyone. Can't ult the tower Fizz, you're not Scion. Here comes the Ornn ult, and this is going to hit 2 people. Nope, never mind. Xayah gets 1. Fizz going to try and pole dance his way out of there like something I'm not allowed to say because it's a family-friendly program. And now it's Jarvan's turn the blast cone on out too, and they all run back to the Dragon. It's going to spawn here in 10 seconds, but with no AD carry. And Leona going to take this one. Oh, nope, Zach's going to go over, does get 1 knockout, goes for the Let's Bounce, and he's going to explode to the AP Shyvana. Dragon in favor of BVA, down 12 kills, but they're up 1k in gold. Huh? CS difference, I guess, in the top lane and in the AD carry position. As Prophet's going to take down the Jarvan. I guess technically the towers as well. Oninoken is going to take the Fizz ult there. Jump his way out. Shen's going to taunt his way through, trying to become invulnerable, but that's not going to matter because he's going to die to area effect damage. Varus ult was used to try and pinpoint off. Oh my gosh, that's so much damage. That's another, I think, proc for Shyvana. Now up to 21 stacks on Dark Harvest. That's probably the last time I'm checking that. 21. You got it. You got enough stacks that it matters. Good job, Oninoken. And Zach, not enough. Trying, you know. You got a long-range engage here, but you don't have, you know, Fizz and Shen. So once you get back there and you die, you're dead. That's a problem. Fizz, though, did finally die at some point. Probably during that Ace team fight. 7, 1, and 5. The Victor is doing surprisingly okay, considering died 7 times. Just been off on the side lane, like collecting gold and experience to try and stay relevant, and that's definitely in their favor. As we're gonna now have a 5v5 or 4v5 because Zach is nowhere to be seen around this top lane tier 2. Jarvan Cataclysm in onto the bot lane there. It looks like Leona's gonna get in return. Oninoken goes in the wrong direction with the ultimate. Is Victor's gonna come out and Fizz is gonna go onto the Victor, and there goes 1, and here comes the Ornn ult, and that's gonna knock out 2. But down has gone the Victor. Zach is in the bot lane pushing as they're trying to jump in. Flag and drag yet again by Jarvan trying to get this slow. Victor and Xayah are dead for BVA. They're trying to continue the push. Zach's in bot lane. Their mid lane is getting pushed in though, and they're trying to chase in onto the Leona and Ornn or Shyvana that were running away. One more, just whack it one more time. Come on, Zach. I mean, they need some gold somewhere, right? So there's another tower gone down for SUC. Get that extra gold. We'll see Shyvana comes in. Has Oninoken been ulting in different directions and then coming into the team fights? Or has it just been me? Has this been a spectator bug thing? Hopefully chat's been talking to each other about it. Because it's just weird watching Shyvana become a dragon in the back of the team fight and not be the one diving into the back line and then coming in separately. You know how sometimes Zach jumps over the wall and he's like, oh! Of course, you have no idea what I just did. You just heard my voice go, aw. You didn't see any of my hand motions whatsoever. But you know when Zach like flails, like his arms and legs are flailing as he jumps over the wall because it's a visual bug as he ease over. Hopefully. I don't know. Maybe it's just myself. Maybe I just have the one. No, actually my computer's really well. As we have Leona getting off a nice stun here with the pressure. And Soul Reaver looks like it's stuck. Zach's going to come up over and misses the Q, missed the E. No land. Victor going to come and try and land a slow, but gets the proc. And here comes the Ornn ultimate. We're going to see what this does. That's going to knock up Dako Triller. He's not going to be able to escape. Flashing in is the Prophet onto the Shen, who's going to now try and shield his way through this. That's not going to happen very much as the pillar and knockup comes out on the side of Ornn. Shyvana is chasing the Jarvan and the Fizz away. Baron is spawning, I'm pretty sure, like right now. About right meow. Nope. Yep, right meow. And there's no meow skins, so that joke is falling on deaf ears at the moment. And Dragon is in 40 seconds, so can Bronze 5H get both Baron and Dragon, and with the empowered Dragon just be pokeable because of the regen, and their minions unkillable because of the Baron? We will find out next time on the next 25 seconds. Oh, Fizz, you missed your pull. I hate the pulls and the pools. Vladimir and Fizz, not happy about them. Untargetables. Okay, Zach's going to go in, and it looks like Ornn is actually going to be the one hit by the Fizz ult, and there's the Cataclysm into the back line yet again. The Shyvana is going to ult into the back there. The Prophet's going to take down Soul Reaver, and that's going to be one kill. And Semifinals is going to take down the Fizz, and Shyvana laying down as much damage as possible can as all the carries are dumping all the damage in here, and Ornn is going to try and run away. And Dako Triller and the Varus has been absolutely leading out the damage, but Ornn ultimately comes up and knocks into the carry. Zach's going to jump, but that's going to be Bloblet for him here as Shyvana's going to finish off the double kill, and it's going to be only the Zach Bloblets left alive. We're going to see he's going to be able to slap his way. Can he jump his way out of this? I don't think so. It's going to be an ace for Bronze 5H. They have Baron. They will be getting their 4th dragon of the game. Elder will be next. You know, SUC had a really good initial into the mid game here, but the pick comp that they have is starting to fall apart. And this is something we discussed multiple times today. The fact that the pick comp will fall apart eventually to the stronger team fight engage comp. Eventually, if you don't get enough picks continuously. That was a very good fight. Bronze 5H. Very good. Okay, Ornn has upgraded his items, of course. There's the upgraded Molten Edge. And I think that's an upgraded, yes it is, Iron of the Solari, Locket, Circlet now. Nice job. Victor and Shyvana, it looks like Shyvana's going to go for a Death Cap for her upgraded item, if she needs it. And maybe the final push here, considering they have Baron still, as Jarvan's going to look to be caught out here. Shyvana's going to go over the wall. Oh my gosh, that poke damage just from one combo. Oh, Fizz. You've gone golden, but you are in the thing. Protobelt not going to save you there. Leona stealing the kill away from her carries because she needs to be golden and needs to be in the sunlight just as much as everyone else. As it's now going to be taken in onto the inhibitor. Well, see if they go for the final push here. Zach's going to have to try and pull something out as they just have tanks left. How well can the Varus lay down the DPS? We will find out. Come on. There is the knockup, and here we go. Zach goes into the back line. Ornn's going to be one in the front line. Looks like it's slam. Prophet's going to be able to throw out his dunk into the back line. As Soul Reaver does be able to finish it, but it's not going to happen enough. Ornn ult is going to finish the flash over by Dako Triller. Is going to drain down some more damage. Zach going to bounce around. The CC coming up, and it actually looks like this is going in favor of SUC. I cannot believe it. The damage has come out on the side. That is a triple kill, and I think is that a quadra kill? Is that a penta? Who took the penta? Okay. Okay, chat. SUC already has one penta this season. I think Sol Linux has one penta. They had a chance for 2. We could have had Ansem pay more money out to people, as he is giving people Twitch subscriptions to Casual Esports channel for every penta during the season. And I'm very disappointed that we did not hand out a penta this evening. Very close. Now, can SUC end it? Nope. Nope, they're going to play passive. They're going to bounce their way out. Okay, so reset. Now, Bronze 5 Edge was ahead earlier, but now they are down to like 1k gold lead. At this point, gold doesn't particularly matter. It's just about minion wave manipulation, as everyone has completed their 3rd, 4th items. I mean, you need to finish up a couple pieces here and there, but that's kind of what we're looking at as the gold. I'll show people the gold here, but it's the fact that they have the Ocean Dragon. So that means they're going to keep getting the sustain and regen on mana and health, and that's going to be so impactful going for these fights here. But they're down 34 to 22 in kills. They've gotten like 1 Baron already, and the second one's up here in a minute. Shen's going to have to push in the bot lane. They have supers in mid lane both ways. Oh no, Fizz! Soul Linux. Their team's going to have to do it without you again. And the regen just means that it doesn't matter because they're going to be all topped off for the Baron fight. Zac is level 5. Junglers are 17 and 16, so not everyone at 18 just yet. Alson ResTip's like, can you please just give me a kill? I'm 0-10 and 7 right now. Double-digit deaths, but he's sticking there. He's only 2k gold. Okay, 2.5k gold download from the Fizz. But item-wise, he's getting there. As Zac looks to engage onto nothing, as everything's cleared out. I'm surprised no one on the Baron. It spawned, like just spawned. Why didn't they just start it? Maybe Bronze 5H is looking to do the Elder Dragon, which spawns in a minute. Much more important for them to get that than the Baron, because they want the dragons to do their killing for them. Especially because they a little worried after that last final team fight where Varus picked up the Quadra. Short hopped. That's called a bunny hop from Flaccid Bunny. And that's Fizz hop. I don't know. He jumps on a pole. Guess it's a hop, right? He goes up and back down. Hippity hoppity. Okay. Team setting up vision. Dako's at full build. Varus got the GA. Zai's at full build. Oh, they're going to jump onto Alson. That's a dead mid laner right there. And it looks like they're going to exchange that maybe for a dead support. They maybe want to finish this. Oh, Varus gets caught off in the Leona ultimate. He's going to get hit by the Ornament, and he is. Shen ultimate is not going to come in. It's down. It goes Flaccid Bunny. Teleported, Shen teleported onto the Zac Bloblet. So mid laner for support. As we have Elder Dragon has been started by Soul Reaver. It's a 4v4. Baron. Dako tries to lay down damage, laying up. Gonna get hit. Fizz gonna knock into the backline and jumps into the background. Jarvan's gonna flag a dragon. Looks like we got two separated fights here. My screen cannot go big enough. The Soul Reaver's gonna drop on one, and Dako's gonna come out of Jan. It's not gonna be enough, and the Varus is going to drop down. Emerald Kishi cannot save his AD carry. He's gonna have to blast cone his way out of there, as Fizz is gonna have to go back to base as well. This is gonna be Baron and Elder Dragon on Bronze 5H. If they cannot buy and back and win, I don't know what this game is going to be. Born's upgraded the death cap on Shyvana. Just needs to upgrade the death cap on Victor, and we'll have a fully upgraded team, maximizing the gold. They're back in the gold league. I bet this graph is absolutely nuts for this game. I mean, I bet BVA and the SUEC are probably in the chat. They can probably dictate the gold graph for this game 2. And there's the final upgrade. We have 5 upgraded, actually 6 because Orn gets to upgrade 2 in this game. Not very often do you get to see all the items upgraded as we hit 18 on Orn, on Shyvana, on the Zaya, 18 on Shen, 17 on Jarvan, Fizz, Varus, and Victor, and Leona. Poor Flaccid Bunny on the Zac, level 15. Okay, he's going to have to come in from a back and engage. The problem is the Elder Dragon is just going to spike as soon as you drop down. Zac's going to go in, gets in and onto the back carry. He's going to play Let's Bounce, but no one in this team is ready to engage. And in comes Varus. It looks like he's getting after Leona. Someone's going to come out, and there comes the Feather, gets pulled backwards enough. Soul Reaver's trying to take as much damage as he can. And Shyvana's going to go through it. He's going to return, and there's the Elder Dragon just absolutely smiting down the carries. It's not going to matter. Soul Enix is going to try and jump and flash over and one. That dragon. Mama Dragon helping, little Shyvana Dragon win the game. Bronze 5H, 2 over, 2 wins, 0 losses against Stars United Esports Club in the semifinals Noxian division. Very back and forth game. Very, very, very back and forth game. For both teams. Game 1 was a little bit one-sided in BVA's favor, but Game 2 was an excellent, excellent job. So, Elder Dragon is it's very scary. Like, just all of a sudden, kills you. So, excellent job. Bronze 5H, congratulations. SUEC, I'm glad you've participated in our league so far. We've rather enjoyed all of your matches and your attitude, and we enjoy playing you. And I'm glad you guys stepped up in Game 2 and really brought the fight to BVA and nearly came away with it too. That quadra kill in the base defense in the first time, and then turning around for some of those other team fights. Just on the night, BVA took the win. So congratulations to that, and we will be closing this one out here. It is 11:30 my time. Let's see here. How many more matches do I have to go? We are checking the schedule. So we got Sentinels versus SEAL Team 6, Team Billy versus Fiesta Fathers, Team Tempest versus Spaceman Spiff, and Bronze 5H versus Stars United Esports Club, all done tonight. That means tomorrow night, Tuesday, we will have Cloud 10 versus the Dandelion Knights, Helix versus Washed Up One Tricks, if they sent their stuff in, and if I can get it all done in time, we may even have a live cast of the last semifinals, this team versus Ravenous Kumquats. Otherwise, that I guess will be vodcasted, and I will have to make sure that my client does not update for Wednesday, because if it updates, then the VODs crash and they don't exist. So probably no one knows if anyone else. Did anyone else? Any other matches? Did I miss any other matches tonight? Hopefully not. I'll look at chat now and I pull it up, trying to figure out. Oh, thanks, guys. I try my best to get as many of these playoff matches in. I know that during the regular season I let everyone else try to step up and do as much streaming and casting, but when it push comes to shove at the final end of the playoffs here, we're going to make sure we do our best to highlight the players that join and participate in our league for the reason that that's the reason why they join, right? Everyone's here to enjoy the fun and push together. So I enjoyed today's matches of casting. I'm thinking I'm missing a match, and I feel absolutely terrible, and I don't want to not have, let's see here, Ionia, we already did one. Okay, there's two. Okay, so the Ionia match, the Shurima match, we get the other one we did. Piltover is tomorrow. We already did the other Piltover match. Both Fiorel Yord matches are done. Now both Noxian division matches are done. And I think both... Yeah, both Demacia matches are done. Super! So we only have 3 matches tomorrow. Cloud 10 versus Dandelion Knights, Helix versus Washed Up One Tricks, and this team versus Ravenous Kumquat's goal is have the last match be a live match. I will do my best to get it done. I cannot guarantee anything though. So, thank you everyone who watched this live and who stuck around to listen to me rant on the YouTube. So definitely check them on out. Everyone have a good night.